Almost every payment technology partnership comes with a promise of efficiency, speed, and innovation. But behind that promise sits a question that many leaders don't always ask, at least not early on in the process. And that is, can this partner protect what really matters most to us? Within the invoice processing industry, choosing the wrong partner can create more than just an inconvenience for your organization. It can create unwanted exposure for your entire organization. The most prepared organizations are those who understand and evaluate the risk before ever signing a contract. Hi, I'm Jim Cavellier, Chief Information Officer at CAS Information Systems. I've spent over 30 years leading technology transformation within the financial services industry, building cybersecurity frameworks, driving AI adoption, and managing vendor ecosystems that process nearly $100 billion in transactions annually. Today, I want to talk about 3 principles that any payment or financial services customer should assess when evaluating risk, security, and compliance with a potential partner. Number 1, begin your discussion with a focus on security, not just a sales pitch. I know every fintech partner out there will tell you that they're secure. That's a given. The real question that you should be asking is whether or not they can prove it. Companies need to look closely at how a potential partner handles their data and how they're going to protect and respond to a cybersecurity incident, not if it happens, but when it happens. And how are they able to demonstrate maturity in those areas, not just from an internal assessment perspective, but through independent external assessments at a federal level, such as the Federal Review Board, and even from one of the big 4 global consulting firms. Strong partners will welcome this level of scrutiny. They'll share things like audit reports, independent certifications, and clear independent third-party documentation that demonstrates their competencies in all of these areas. If a potential partner cannot provide a pattern of year-over-year successful independent assessments, that should be a red flag. Number 2, compliance is the floor, not just the ceiling. In other words, meeting and exceeding stringent regulatory requirements really is an expectation within CAS. It's not a goal. It's something that we've built into the culture of our organization. And I believe this really helps build a foundation of trust with our customers. It's something that we then build resiliency, transparency, and accountability on top of. Number 3, evaluate the relationship and not just the technology. Technology evolves, threats will evolve, and your partnership needs to evolve with you. Within CAS, we look beyond just features and roadmaps. We focus on things like governance, accountability, and long-term partnerships. The right fintech partner will communicate openly with you. They'll adapt quickly, and they'll stand beside you when challenges arise. That's what protects your business over the long run. So here's the bottom line. When evaluating a fintech partner, you need to include and go beyond just innovative technology. Customers need to examine, or I'd say even scrutinize, their security posture in detail. You should expect more than just an internal assessment. Choosing a partner that you can trust with your data and your money, as well as one that can innovate and grow with you, is essential. And that's exactly what sets us apart from our competition.